Hey guys, so as you can see I have my eye makeup all done. That is because we are doing a full day review and wear test of the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. If you remember, this is way too dark for me, but I'm at work and I'm not seeing actual people besides the crackhead night crew, so it's gonna be okay. They'll just think like I suck at makeup. I've also redeemed myself from last video's wing disaster. These are gorgeous. If you like this eye look and you want to recreate it, it will be on Kealey's Beauty, my Instagram, in a couple weeks, most likely, with all the content I actually have, because I have been doing a lot of content. It's with the Juvia's Place Tribe palette. When I have it up, I will add a link to it, like directly to the full face picture and the pictorial. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I've already primed because after I do my brows, I like to prime my face. I use the Tatcha liquid silk canvas right here and here, and then I used a Smashbox Photo Finish moisturizing primer on the rest of my face. And we're just gonna get into this. If you remember in my initial review, I actually quite liked how it looked on my skin. And I just need to buy a lighter shade, so after this I think I'm gonna resell it on Poshmark and then just buy a lighter shade with like what I get back, because I've only used it twice. It's like a max of 6 pumps, so I'd like to resell it and just get, I just need a shade lighter or two to make it work. So this is a medium coverage foundation. It has hyaluronic acid and coconut oil, I think, or coconut water. Not 100% sure. But the shade I'm wearing right now is 40N, so that's just a teensy bit too dark for me. I think either light 30N or fair 30N would work best, but whatever. I guess I can live tan fantasy for once. This would be a good summer shade, but I don't go out in summer, so I don't really need a summer shade. I actually, for the first time in like a week, slept for more than 6 hours. Let me tell you, that was the best feeling of my life. Or, I slept for more than 3, not 6. But my mom's boyfriend's 3 children were here, and they are 7 and under. So they're like, you know, small. They're small people. Which means they're also loud, because small people tend to be loud. But, and I know like he could only do so much to keep them quiet, because again, they're kids. So, you know, there's one thing I keep forgetting to do when I do my brows. I always like to put foundation in them before I do them, because then they don't have like, you know, that like look where they're just stamped on. But every single time I forget it. Oh, I got foundation in my hair. I feel like I look a little like an Oompa Loompa. That's okay, they'll just think I'm crazy. They don't even know my name, so. So I will be updating you while I'm at work, which is gonna be weird because I've never filmed at work. So we may just be in the work bathroom, but whatever. And I'm just gonna take like a quarter of a pump and I'm going to covering that all along my neck. And I'm not saying you should ever go with the darker shade, but some people's necks are not the same shade as their face and their body. So match to your body, like your chest. I'm trying to point. So when you're picking a shade, you want shade match to your chest. So that your head, your neck, and your chest are the same color. I'm a little lucky and mine are pretty much the same color, like my chest and my body. But I know that that can be a problem with someone with deeper complexions, is that they have a really light neck, then their face and their body match. So that's why I've stopped matching to my neck and matching to my body. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. It looks really good. Like, I naturally have pores, but they're not exaggerated. I don't expect anything to cover my pores, but like, and from far away, this is dewy, and I like a dewy. I like a dewy. So I'm gonna be on here when we are gonna put on all my base products, just for the simple fact that you also have to see how this foundation layers with everything, you know? So I'm going in with my Hourglass Vanish Concealer. This one is about the same color as my regular foundation, maybe a shade lighter. So I usually only use it when I have a deeper kind of not quite my skin tone color, because some brands just don't go light enough, or their only light ones are like super cool tone, and I'm like I have a touch of cool tone, but I'm mostly neutral. So, but this concealer, I know we're talking about the foundation, but this concealer is freaking gorgeous too. So yeah, not sleeping for almost a week was freaking, it just, oh my god, I cannot tell you how bitchy I was. And finally getting some sleep, I feel like a brand new person. So have you guys bought this, or were you like waiting for a review to buy it? Honestly, I'm just kind of sitting here thinking about what to say, because sometimes I just don't know. I did lose my Fitbit charging cord, and I like don't know where it is, which is like the second time I've done that. So I guess I'm Fitbitless again. Maybe it's a sign I should just give up and be permanently fat. Who knows? So now that we got the concealer all tapped in, we're gonna powder just under my eyes for right now. I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder in the shade Out, which is their translucent shade. The actual component is completely empty. This is all that I have left. I'm excited to finish it, actually. It's okay. I would repurchase it again, but like, I also, compared to my Fenty Beauty setting powder, meh. Personally, I wouldn't just, Beauty Baker I have to buy online. It's not available in Canada at like any stores, unless it's Ulta, which Ulta I can't even buy from their online site because they're actually doing their online Canadian site, so they can't take any orders from the US site. If you're from America, you might not know, but Ulta is not available in Canada. We used to be able to buy online, but they're planning on coming to Canada. They're supposed to come in 2020, but Miss Rona decided no. So they're coming in 2021. In Canada, the systems are a little bit different. So like, we have Sephora Canada, which is going to be different than Sephora US. And I think a lot of people forget that. So like when we order from Sephora Canada, our items don't come from the US. They come from a warehouse in, I think for most places it's like Vancouver. So when Sephora probably came to Canada, I don't know, I wasn't into makeup then, they probably had to switch all their online systems, which means that they have to shut down. In Ulta's case, they're shutting down they're not letting Canadians buy off the US website anymore because they are building their own Canadian website, which is the same, but it's just for Canadians. It's, you know, it's got all our addresses, etc. So I'm guessing that's what's happening, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be Ulta warehouses in here for when we order online, like there's for Sephora Canada. So that means no Ulta for me. So if there's anything that's an Ulta exclusive, you're shit out of luck. I can't review it. I'm just gonna do the lower lash line of my eye look, and I'll be right back. Okay, so didn't do much, but just a little something something. And I'm gonna start putting on face products, I guess. I think I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty cream bronzer and see how that works against this, because it hasn't taken off any other foundations yet, so let's see. But so basically that was my long-winded way of also saying that that's why I can't get this setting powder, because I'm not willing to pay $15 in shipping. And there isn't really anything else that from Beauty Bay, or not from Beauty Bay, from Beauty Bakery that I've liked. Like, everyone raves about their lip colors, like their lipsticks. I didn't like those, to be fair. I don't know why I just tapped off my brush. Which, you know, if I get the chance, I will be buying their powder, because it's not that bad. It's pretty good. But I would have to wait until Ulta comes to Canada and see if they're gonna carry Beauty Bakery here in Canada before I'm able to. And hopefully we don't have a Target situation where Canadians are like, oh yeah, we want Target, we want Target, we want Target, and then they let Target flop within the year here. Because we didn't like Canadian Target, we only wanted American Target. Because the Canadian version was not nearly as good. You know, I need a better lighting setup, because that looks like super sharp and like unblended. But in person, it looks so good. I'm just sitting here and I'm like, really? You can't look good on camera for me? Like, please? But my skin looks hella good on camera. Like, that bitch is glowy, hoey, and ready for some action. Also, I use a very small brush to most people for my bronzer, and that's because I want my bronzer in specific places, and I like to be able to do that. And so this is, I don't even know what Kamoda brush it is, it's just one of them, and it works fantastic if you like to use a smaller brush to bronze, because you like to be like me and a little more precise with it. Yeah, you see that glow? I like that, because I don't look sweaty, I just look pretty? I don't know. And then when we go in with green eye looks, I usually like to use a peachy blush, which I've been using this blush a lot, and it's the Milani Luminosa, which I have like 5 other blushes I should be using. This one's just too pretty. And so far everything's blending out very nicely over this foundation, especially that bronzer. That bronzer blended beautifully into this foundation. And like everything just looks really good. See, the hardest thing about doing makeup on camera is I need to use a mirror. Yes, it's a Jeffree Star mirror. That's all I got. But like, it's also hard because I don't want the mirror in frame constantly because that's annoying. But I also need to see, and I can't just look at myself in the camera because I wear glasses, because I'm blind as a bat. So I do my best, but it's not easy. I should just get contacts, but I also am like, I'm poor. I'm thinking about highlighter. I think I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass one because, yeah, I like this one. Is she cute? But everything's really sitting nice on here. We're gonna see how it goes in the like full wear test and how it actually continues to sit on my skin. Although my skin probably isn't impressed with me after what I did to it. I wore makeup for almost 24 hours for the simple fact that I was awake for almost 24 hours, so technically I did not sleep in my makeup. If that's what you think I did not. Maybe I should just get a mirror that like sits right off to the side so I can see. Over highlighting. Okay, and then we're just gonna set the rest of the face to set and blur everything, and I'm gonna go in with my trusty dusty Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This stuff is good. Is it worth $65? I don't fucking know. I think she's coming out with refillable packaging or refillable pan, so you don't have to buy the whole component, which probably ups the price a lot. So hopefully she does. Plus that's more environmentally friendly, and ooh, I like that. When I can be environmentally friendly, I choose to be. I actually learned this tip from Mel Thompson, I think. I'm like 99% sure. It's just, it makes everything look a little bit more blended, a little bit more seamless. And if you have anything that's overdone, like you over blushed, you just go over it and yeah. I don't know, I've noticed that my makeup always looks more blended now. And I think I'm just gonna spray with my dewy set from ABH. I need like a real fan. Or I should pay someone to make me like a fan. That would be cool. I'm not famous enough yet though. And that'll be all the face makeup done. I'll be coming back with like the rest of my makeup done, and we will go into what I think, and then we'll go into natural light, and then we will start the wear test. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so everything's done. I'm holding my phone so I can get you guys up nice and close to my skin because we've run out of daylight. So we will not be going outside. You see how smooth and not cakey? Now I don't have the best camera because I just have my phone camera. But she looks good. So we'll be back and we'll be at work when we're back for the all-day wear test. It is 9 p.m. on the dot right now, and the latest I'll be taking this off is like 7 a.m. So that's almost 12 hours. So yeah, I'll see you guys at work. Okay, so it's officially 2 a.m. Doing a check-in, which means I've had this on for 5 hours. Wearing a mask. Wearing my glasses. And it's still going pretty strong. Of course, it's broken up on my nose a little bit, but that's kind of expected. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so last check-in before I take this makeup off. It is 7 a.m., meaning we have had this makeup on for about 10 hours. As you can see, it's looking pretty dewy, but like it also stayed matte right where I get oily. I could have powdered my forehead a little bit more, but it's not looking obnoxiously dewy. I think it looks actually really pretty. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I have glasses marks, so remember that. This is what it looks like after 10 hours of wear. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty impressed, and I think during my next Colourpop order, I will be ordering this in a lighter shade. So that's all I got for you. Let me know if you have this foundation, are getting it, or wanted it down in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays most of the time. And then feel free to follow me on all my socials. They'll be linked in the bio below. See you next time.